How you doing, folks? Red, White, and Bill here, and it's Wednesday. Wednesday the 8th of March. International Women's Day. So, to all you women out there, enjoy your day. I don't know how you can take it serious, though, knowing that last year a man won Woman of the Year, but hey, enjoy your day. That's not what this video is about, though. I'm actually here to let you know and to talk to you about Sunday. Don't forget, 2 a.m. on Sunday, daylight saving time begins. It's that time to waste your time by taking all of your clocks, turning them ahead 1 hour, losing 1 hour of sleep so that you'll get an extra hour of daylight. Yep, most wonderful time of the year, daylight saving. I have ranted and raved about this for years. Most of you look forward to this time of year because you get to hear me bitch and complain about it. And this year's not going to be any different. Here we are, one more time. Let's waste our time. Changing our clocks ahead 1 hour. Cutting off 1 foot of the blanket on one end to sew it on the other end so that way we've got extended days. Makes perfect sense. Actually, when I started thinking about it, I realized that 51 years ago, 1966, is when our Congress decided to pass the Daylight Saving Time bill. And so for 51 years, it has been law that you have to do this. And that's when I started thinking that this is a law and it takes away a freedom. And most people don't look at it like that. They just look at it as it's an inconvenience. I got to change my clocks. I got to lose an hour of sleep. I've got to try and once again figure out how to change that clock in my car on my radio because we never remember how to do it, which is always a pain. But if you look at the underline of it, it's a freedom that was taken away from us. And now, right now, we are not underneath the daylight saving time. It's 4 days away, 3.5, somewhere around there. And I have the freedom of, I would like more sunlight. I will choose to wake up an hour earlier to get more sunlight. And you can have the freedom to choose, I'm going to sleep in an extra hour because I don't really care about getting extra sunlight. And then the government comes in 51 years ago and decides, you don't get to make that choice for yourself. We're going to change it. And that's what this is all about. This is why I bitch and moan and complain about it. People don't realize, but we have freedoms that are chipped away at every single day. And they pass laws, they pass this, it's still the greatest country. I mean, I love America, I'd rather be here than anywhere else. But our freedoms are chipped away at, and even things such as, the Energy Act for daylight saving time, when you look at it, our freedom was chipped away. If we decided we wanted to sleep an extra hour or wake up an extra hour, we could do that. But now the government has decided it is the law that the clocks will change, and so you have to wake up. Your freedom is taken away. People don't look at it that way. But we have freedoms in this country that if we just lay back, they're going to be gone. 52 years ago, all those people that were Americans didn't realize that they were, on the last year of a freedom to decide whether they get to sleep or whether they get to stay, wake up early and see the sun for an extra hour. Because the sun's not going to change, people, just so you know. We're going around the sun, we're rotating, the sun stays there. It's not like we change our clocks and all of a sudden we've got more sunlight. The sun will be coming up when it comes up and going down when it goes down. What it says on your clock doesn't make a difference. And if you don't believe me, move your clock ahead 5 hours and the sun will still come up or go down, and it's not going to base it on what your clock says. So this is just ridiculous. We're losing freedoms in this country. Daylight saving time is the one that just gets me the most because it does nothing. It does nothing. It doesn't help us in any way. We're going to wake up when we wake up. We're going to go to sleep when we go to sleep. It's not like because I woke up an hour early because my clock says that, I went to bed an hour early the next night. That's not the way it works. I'm still going to stay up. I'm still going to stay awake until 11 or 12 o'clock. So the lights are still on, the energies, it's not saving anything. It's ridiculous. And our government passed it 51 years ago. Hooray! And there was a big uproar and everybody was so happy about it. But they didn't realize that they were losing a freedom. And that's something we need to think about every day. And for 8 years, at least 8 years, I have been whining and bitching and moaning. I've written my Congress people, got a letter back saying, oh, I don't know if you know. Shut up, Dianne Feinstein, you're an idiot. Written Congress, I have done things to try and change this, and so far, nothing has happened. I see that there are talks of a bill being passed to get rid of daylight saving, and if it happens, I will take full credit for it, just so you know. Maybe it has nothing to do with me, but I'm going to take full credit for it. So, we're losing freedoms. Hopefully we can get our freedom back of deciding when we decide to wake up and go to sleep. We'll see. But for 8 years, I have been bitching and moaning about this, and I've been so upset, and I realized it's not just the clocks. It's not just me having to waste my time changing my clock, losing an hour, changing my clocks. It's not just that. I've been so upset because our government sucks, especially our last president. And this year I was like, man, here it comes. I'm so pissed. And I started to think, what can I do? What can I talk about? I could talk about the blanket again. I could talk about, all of this, send me money. I'll send you the money back. Oh, you've got an extra $1,000 6 months later. All the stuff I've complained about before. But I realized I don't have a reason to complain this time because we've got a better president, Donald Trump. And whether you agree or not, he is your president. And so for 8 years I've complained. 8 years I've been upset. And it was daylight saving time was a reason for me to complain and for people to go, yay, I agree with him, yeah. And for the people that are looking forward to me complaining this year, hey, it ain't going to happen because guess what? On that Trump train, woo woo, we got a new president. So even though I still got to set my clocks back, at least I know some of my other freedoms, such as the Second Amendment, are being fought for so that I can keep them. Enjoy your freedoms while you have them, people. You have no idea what you'll be missing out on. Think about it. Land of the free, home of the brave. We need to have freedoms. That's what makes our country better than everybody else. Red, White, and Bill, I'm out. Enjoy it. Don't forget, set your clocks ahead an hour. Begin that daylight saving. And just so you know, as much as I really love bitching, I'm super happy that we've got a better president. We don't got Obama anymore. And thank God we don't have Hillary. If we had Hillary, let me tell you, this video might go a lot longer and there'd be a whole lot more ranting. Glad we don't have her. God bless America. God bless Donald Trump. We'll talk at you later. Red, White, and Bill. Don't forget, like, subscribe, share. As always, I'll be back again soon. There's always good stuff to talk about, especially with how everybody's whining, crying, and complaining about how we've got Donald Trump as president. So, enjoy. Don't forget, you're going to miss out on an extra hour of sleep coming up. Have fun with that daylight saving time. Red, White, Bill, I'm out of here.